Okay, we're just going to look at some examples of L14, which is rewriting an equation in standard form. So as a review, standard form looks like ax plus by equals c. So the x has to go first, then plus the y, and then the number goes on the right side, and you need the equals there. So an example might look something like 3x plus 4y equals 5. Okay, so it has to be x and then y and then equals and then the number on the right side. That's the form we're trying to put these equations into. So here's an example from MathSpace. It says rewrite the following equation in standard form. So now we know this is in slope-intercept form. This value, let me make this a little smaller. This value, the 7.6, is the slope, and this value, -2, is the intercept. But we don't want that. We want to write it in standard form. So the first step in this question is to get rid of the denominator of 6 to make everything not a fraction, to make the numbers easier to work with. So we have y equals 7 over 6x minus 2. So to get rid of the 6, we have to multiply all of the terms by 6. So it's going to be 6 times y equals 6 times 7 over 6x minus 6 times 2. Okay, we can multiply across. 6 times y is 6y. Now you can do this in 2 steps. You can say 6 times 7, which is 42, and then divide by 6 will give you 7. Or you can take a shortcut and you can say 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 1 times 7 is 7. So either way you do that, that's going to become 7x minus 6 times 2, which is minus 12. Now that we've gotten rid of the fraction, the numbers are easier to work with. So remember, we're going to put this in standard form, which looks like ax plus by equals c. All right, so we have to get the x and the y on the left and the number on the right. Okay, so I'm going to excuse me, take the 7x and move it over to this side. So this becomes negative 7x plus 6y equals negative 12. The other rule that we know is that the x value, when we write it in standard form, has to be positive. So we're going to multiply all of the terms by -1. So that will give us 7. Let me go back. I'll change the color. That will give us 7x minus 6y equals 12. Okay, we'll try another example. Okay, we want to rewrite the following equation in standard form. So remember, standard form is ax plus by equals c. The first step for us to do is to get rid of the fraction. So we're going to multiply all of the terms by 7. So it'll be 7 times y equals 7 times -8x minus, minus 7 times 3 over 7. Okay, we'll do our multiplication. That gives us 7y equals negative 56x minus 8. Now we have to get the equation in standard form. So what we're going to do is move the x over to this side. So that will give us 56x plus 7y equals negative 3. So I made a mistake here, and I'll show you what it is. I saw this number as an 8 and wrote it as an 8, but it's not. It's actually a 3. So I'm just going to change that to a 3. So this would become negative 3 and negative 3. So 56x plus 7y equals negative 3.